What's up, YouTube? Got another silver video for you today. Now, in this video, this is going to be my thoughts on this Italian 8mm sterling silver chain bracelet that I recently purchased. And honestly, if you want my honest opinion, it's both really good and it also has flaws. And I will go into those flaws because, guys, chains like these that are mass produced in Italy, they're high quality. However, they are not as high quality as, let's say, again, a custom made, you order from a small shop that's actually going to take the time to bend the wire and fold it into chain links and solder them together and then hammer them and, file them down, make sure everything's smooth. It's just not like that with a factory made Italian chain, which is semi-unfortunate, but what I'm talking about, you can kind of see there. You see that little ball thing right there? You see that? That's not on this other side. So that is a piece of the silver chain when they cut it off and they put this on there. They just never removed it because I tried sticking a toothpick in there, seeing if it was just a clump of silver solder that was loose, and it wasn't. It was actually there. And then as I further looked at it, as you can see, it is actually part of that chain link wrapping back around, which I did not know, but that is the way it is. So there's nothing I can really do to get rid of that without spending a small fortune, which I am not going to do. But anyway, as you guys can see, I have worn it some, and unlike my, I think it's a 9mm chain necklace that I purchased, that doesn't ever really, like, most of the time, like, let's say when I'm at work, that doesn't, it's not outside of my shirt. It's not, being banged around, but on your arm or your wrist, like this is, it's, if you're working and stuff, you're going to get scratches on it, which this already has, as you can see right there, which I don't really mind. That's character. If you own silver jewelry, to me, nicks, scratches, small dings are, same with Zippos, character, instead of a disfortune, because it's been with you, stuff like that. But that's going to be my honest opinion. Like, my honest opinion on this thing is, honestly, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Again, only because of that little thing, part of the chain that they didn't really hide too well. But that's really the only downside to this thing. Other than that, it is a beautiful 925 sterling silver bracelet, which is really, really nice. But I also wanted to take the time, so now that you guys know my honest opinion on this, I want to take the time to ask you guys if you think something like this would be cool. I was looking at this ring, and I was wondering, I've contacted the person I purchased this ring from. I've also sent a reply on my video that I made on this to Lucky One. If you're watching this, I have a question for you. What do you do with your centers that you have to punch out of this coin before you wind up bending it and stretching it and Swedish wrapping and all that good stuff? What do you do with those? Because if you have a bunch of them sitting around, I would personally like to purchase them in order to melt down. So I'd purchase them at, let's say, spot price of silver, just level spot price, which I think is $27.98 or something like that, $27 per ounce, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, where it's floating, or pay like scrap silver to use, because I really want to melt down silver, attempt to cast my own 90% silver ring, and cast a ring that has a flat top on it to where I can weld, or not weld, it's not the right word, solder with sterling silver solder one of those centers, preferably the side with the eagle center, onto the ring, and I think that would look really cool. But I'd have a lot to learn. I don't really know much about casting. I have a couple friends who do, because they're in metalworking and stuff like that, so I'd have to learn, and I'd probably have a few trial and errors at first. But what do you guys think? Do you think that would be cool to have a cast ring out of centers of these that is holding a actual 90% silver, half Kennedy, half dollar center? I think that would look really cool. I don't know if it's just me, but I think that would look really, really cool, because the centers are only going to be about as big as a dime, if not smaller. So it would be perfect to fit on a decent sized ring that one would make in the center. I think that would look really cool. Again, let me know in the comments, guys, if you think that would be cool. But anyway, that's going to be the video. If you like the video, like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything you do helps. And actually, we can take one more look at this. Again, this is not a Cuban link. This is some other kind of link chain. But it is nice, guys. However, I honestly, personally, would not wear this every single day. That's why I have since taken it off, because over time, if you do get scratches and stuff on it, you don't really want to be wearing, let's say, something like this to a job site or something, just because that little loop right there breaks. You're going to be out of a nice sterling silver chain, which anytime I was working with this on, I was careful not to, get it caught on anything like that, and then, yank my hand, and then, uh-oh, it's broken. So that's going to be the video, guys. Again, if you like the video, like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything you do helps, and I will see you in the next video.